Good morning. Today I'm going to do two easy jobs. I'm going to plant some anemone bulbs. I'm pre-soaking them right now. And I'm also going to start some echinacea in the hopes that I can get it to be a bigger plant once it's time to plant it out. I could have sworn that I had some echinacea purpura. I don't know how to say purpura. Can't say it right. Anyway, echinacea purpura. I could have sworn I had some echinacea, some other, just the purple echinacea seeds, but I can't find them, so I may have already sown them. It's possible. In which case, I will just start the Paradiso mix that I have. And I also got a new garden cart for my birthday. It's a Gorilla 7 cubic foot cart. And I love it. It's much easier to move around for me than our wheelbarrow was. So we'll take a look at that real quick as well. Okay, so this is the Gorilla cart. It's the dump cart. It's the 7 cubic foot. And it comes in a 5, a 7, even bigger. And for me, what's great about it is the maneuverability of it with, like it really can turn around in a tight space, and it's quite lightweight compared to our dumpster and not dumpster, wheelbarrow. And then it's very easy to dump it out. And my husband was saying, are you sure you want this one, not the one with the metal that's more like a flat cart that has open grid? And I was like, yeah, I want this one, because then if I move dirt or cuttings, I don't lose bits as I go around the yard. So the other cool thing is if you have some kind of a cart that you could attach it to, some sort of a, a gator or a mule or something like that, this just slides down and then you can attach it quite easily. So for me, it's great. This is the perfect size. I think smaller would not have been very useful for me. And I'm just looking forward to being able to use it. Now it looks like there are some, you can get some extensions maybe to make it taller. But we just started with this, and I am very excited to start using it rather than the wheelbarrow, which the wheelbarrow you have to lift and then move, whereas this you just move. Okay, I'm gonna use these 36, 9, 12 pack ones I have. I'll rinse them out a little bit. These are a fairly small diameter, not diameter, but very small size cell. But I plan on bumping these ones up in a larger size container after I get them a couple months old. Reason I like these is they have their own domes, and you can dial the humidity on them, so that's cool. So the one I'm going to plant is the Paradiso Tall Mix from Johnny's. And yes, I'm starting it very early, but I want to be able to plant it out once as a plant in the spring. So it says sow 8 to 10 weeks before planting out. And yes, it's November, so we have December, January, February, March, 4 months. So that's 12, no, 4 times 4, 16 weeks. But I hope to have some bigger plants, so. This is what an echinacea seed looks like. It says 3 to 4 per cell, 1/8 inch deep. Here, I'm not sure if our transplanted dahlias are going to make it, but the bloodleaf and the hydrangea are doing well. Put this down. And my water that I have in here looks really dark and weird because I have mosquito bits in it. That way, when I mist everything, I'm applying mosquito bits, which should cut down on fungus gnats. So, just give it a little pre-treat. So this area is the blue garden, and I have a bunch of the blue anemone, the decaying blue, way up here. Thought I'd put a few down in here of the mix. I didn't separate the 3 types because I want them to be a mix. So I have a pastel blue anemone bulb, 10 to 12 inches high, and the decaying blue, 10 to 12 inches high, and the midnight, you can't see that at all, can you? Midnight mix, also 10 to 12 inches high. So these are whites, light blues, dark blues, and as you can see, the larkspur right there is blue now at the end of November. So I'm going to put a few of these in here. I've been pre-soaking them to warm them, not warm them, but to, you know, kind of give them a head start. Only a couple hours, 4 hours soak. So I'll put some down right here, and then I'll head up a little higher and put some there. I don't have any bulb tone, so I'm just going to use Biotone Starter fertilizer. I forgot to say how deep to plant them. So 2 to 3 inches deep, and they are very weird looking. Sometimes it's hard to tell which end is up, but vaguely the pointy end goes up because you can kind of see that there were some roots here at the bottom. So pointy end up. There are a few things blooming. This is a Nigella. I'm not sure exactly what color. I think I planted Delft Blue and one other in this area. I think that's really pretty. And over here, one of the decaying blue anemones is sprouting early. We have a weird spring or weird winter, and I see down in here a sea holly, blue eryngium leaves. There's another one there, so maybe it'll come back next year. And of course, that beautiful larkspur over there. This is just a stunning purple color. Can't remember what I planted, as usual, but isn't that beautiful? End of November. We are zone 10A, but we do get, you know, down into the 30s in December, January, February. So all this will disappear, but it's neat to see it now. So I know I have a pretty good drift of the blue, Decane blue up there. I know I've come in here with some white daffodils. I think I might try to do some kind of along this edge and at the entrance of that toward the orchard, and maybe a couple over here. So moving along. Well, that does it. Just a few things. I mean, I was out here for 20 minutes and that's enough standing. I'm 4 weeks post-op on a knee replacement, and it's my second knee replacement, so I knew a little bit more what to expect. But I'm being much more careful this time, and I'm wearing my knee braces because until I'm really strong enough and more sure-footed, I don't want to fall and break my femur again. So I have 2 new knees and a giant plate on my left leg holding my femur together, and I can get out here and do 20 minutes of gardening. So I don't think there's anything better for the soul than getting outside. That's my opinion. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm going to keep puttering away and doing little jobs as seed orders and bulb orders come in. A lot of the supply companies are having sales right now, so you can get really great deals on things that are really ready to plant right now. And luckily we still have warm weather right now. It's in the 50s and 60s and down to the, you know, low 40s at night, and that's fine for planting. And so I'm going to keep planting until I can't. And that's going to do it. So thank you for joining me, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye-bye.